Nice cap. Welcome back.
Yeah, episode 13, guys, and we're here. Why are you starting off with a cap?
Don't know, mate.
Yeah, I just thought, weekend, showtime, cap on.
Yeah.
Don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I'm thinking about wearing a cap in a few weeks because I've got a new event back.
Yes,
Vibe Liverpool's back.
Vibe is back. If you don't know about Vibe, do I just introduce how it works?
So Vibe is my event. So it started about 2-3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Student-led event, run for students, by students, that type of thing. It was when I was in uni. The best tech house, disco, house music that Liverpool has to offer.
Liverpool. So is it Liverpool only?
At the moment, yeah, Vibe Liverpool is currently what we're going for, but see, we've mixed it up a bit this time. So it used to be a weekly event, like a club night.
Yeah.
It was in Revs, like Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're mixing it up, so we're doing like the special events, so like one every month, one whenever like it's something going on, just so we can do it like more out of town, sell more tickets for it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Hype, bit more fun as well.
I'm trying to think what it's like. So it's kind of like hit and run do events like that, don't they? And
yeah,
and Lost do big events like that, don't they? So is that what you are kind of going for in the long run? Are you wanting to be like a Lost?
Yeah, that would be sick. I'd love to be able to do events like all around the country with it.
Imagine that following. We're doing Newcastle next week.
That'd be crazy. I mean, Lost they're only in 3 cities, but they're massive in like.
Well, I know Lost are.
Yeah.
It's Manchester, Liverpool, and what the other city?
Leeds.
Oh, so they're just Northern only.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, people watching this are going to know who Lost are, aren't they? They do events everywhere.
I know they did a tour of all like the freshers, like uni, so they went to like Bangor for one in Wales. They went all over the place. I just mentioned that.
Why did you go to Bangor?
Because it's like random. It's like tiny, isn't it, Bangor?
Bangor's just one of them. It's like going to uni in Bridge.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine it.
Or like Glossop.
Yeah, it's weird.
Uni, yeah.
We know a couple of lads who went Bangor, and one of them
enjoyed it.
One of them loved it. I don't know about the other one, but one of them absolutely loved it. So it can't be that bad.
Yeah, to be honest, did you come up to Bangor?
No, I never went.
It was good fun.
That's when I was working full time, mate.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was midweek we went, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was midweek, and not for me, mate. I don't fancy trekking back from middle of Wales.
Nice place.
Yeah. Bet it is, but it's a bit weird, a uni just being like a town.
It is. It's like Huddersfield as well, to be fair.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of unis out there. There's a lot of campus-based unis at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah.
So like you have like Loughborough, them sort of unis where everything's just together and just separate.
I kind of wish I could experience that.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon that'd be like a nice vibe.
If I wanted to go to a uni though, I think I'd want to go to a city-based one.
Yeah. Just
because of the amount of different events you can go to, different nights out, people coming up to see you.
Yeah.
Like, imagine just going to like a campus-based uni and having 2 bars on there.
Yeah.
And knowing exactly what's going to happen every single night of the week.
Yeah, get a bit samey. I bet it'd be really good for the first few weeks.
Yeah, it'll be quality.
That's why probably like a Huddersfield night out is so good to like me and you, because we do it once in a blue moon. Whereas those lads will be doing the same thing every week.
Yeah, there was Camel, there was Tokyo, it's now shut.
And Camel.
And Spoons. That's it, really, in Huddersfield. But yeah, we loved it, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah, you loved it.
Yeah, I loved Huddersfield.
A fight. Oh, that's a good story.
Fight with a bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went missing on a night out in Huddersfield. I shouldn't really be telling this in public. Everyone knows it, to be fair. So yeah, I went missing on a night out in Huddersfield. We were playing the game. It's a very silly game, guys, and I wouldn't say to recommend it. But we had what they call the police kits that they use, where they test how drunk you are.
The blowers.
Yeah. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, we had one of our friends brought one. Breathalyzer, yeah. So we had one. Don't know how we had one, but we had one.
Harry had one.
Harry brought it.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
It's a Harry thing to do.
It's a very Harry thing to do.
Yeah.
Don't know why though.
No.
It was just a weird
He had it
thing.
in his car. I reckon his mum bought it for him or something.
Oh, for driving home the next day.
In the car, yeah.
That's actually quite a good idea then.
Yeah.
We didn't use it for that purposes.
No.
So we decided to play a little bit of a game where we wanted to get the highest on there. And I won.
But the worst thing was,
you could only test it at prees, and leaving prees, I was the highest. Nathan was close second.
you were well high.
I was very
You're
high.
like 5 times over the limit.
I was very, very high. Well, I was drinking. I wasn't So we were
playing a
playing
game.
drinking games, but I wasn't involved in the drinking game, and it made me be worse because I was just sat there drinking on my own, and I didn't realise how fast I was drinking.
You're on vodka
Vodka.
lemonade or something. Weren't
Yeah, it was like water. It was going down like water. I don't know. I had a busy day that day, and I was like, I just want a drink. So we went spoons, and I don't remember anything apart from the bus. And on the bus, we were very loud singing.
Oh, that was when Fortnite was big.
That's when we were singing embarrassing,
It was really
embarrassing
embarrassing.
things. Yeah, looking back.
It was when you were dancing doing the floss. Do you remember that?
Imagine. Insert
We did that in Napa.
And we were singing them chants at the back, and we got off. And then I it's a blur after that. But yeah, and I just went missing after the night out. Apparently, I went outside with someone and never came back in.
Yeah.
Who was also very drunk, and then I ended up just falling into a bush. Still got a scar on my knee.
So if you want to avoid a fight with your bush, check out Manscaped in the description. No.
Imagine if that's how we announced being sponsored by like a Manscaped.
Imagine.
That's actually a clever idea.
Yeah.
So Manscaped, if you're watching, people are going to start captioning if you're watching, aren't they now?
Yeah,
Because that's all we do.
But I remember, so I'm like, I hate confrontation, you know.
Yeah, I don't
Never been in a fight.
We're both the same. We
Yeah.
don't do conflict. Well, I have an argument, but
And
never physical.
you got back from that night out. Yeah.
No,
He came back with loads of scars all over him. And
I had a
was
big
like,
cut here as well.
I was like, who did that to you?
You went,
Who did that to you?
who did that to you?
I'll get him.
And I was like, all I remember is I got found by two bouncers at Huddersfield Uni, and I thought I was in Leeds. Yep, no idea. And I got found by these two bouncers, and all I remember is them making me a brew, and it was honestly the nicest brew I've ever had.
I swear we rang you, and then
Callum
they answered.
did. Callum rang me, and then they just chucked me into a taxi, made me draw out a tenner, and just sent me back.
Nice guys.
Oh mate,
At least they
the
found
next day in work,
Bouncers at Huddersfield Uni. Sorry.
it was back. Yeah,
Like security.
Like security. But they were so nice. Very.
Right.
If I'd have saw me, I'd have left me.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you, let's just say I've never got to that level ever again.
Yeah.
I peaked at that night. Peaked that night and never again.
Yeah. Does that put you off?
Yeah, mate. It was the next day because of the massive cut. I've still got the scar on my knee now. And I went to work. Luckily, I worked in Wilco's where we just got a massive, got this paracetamol, shop bought everything. The shop used it all. And some, what's that thing you put over like scars and stuff and cuts?
Like alcohol.
Like Germaline sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And put that, just got a massive tub, got a big bandage, just emptied the whole tub and just stuck it on. And they were like, you look rough. I was like, mate, I'm feeling it. It was like 6 o'clock, you doing an evening shift.
Yeah.
Awful. So yeah, if you want a good night out, go to Huddersfield.
Huddersfield. It's because what they do in those uni towns with like so I went up. It was like the year after. It was just me that went up. I think I was just bored on Wednesday and they were going. And in a place called Five, instead of drinks, they do buckets.
Yeah, Five's a good laugh.
Yeah,
Five's quality. It's got a weird outdoor bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool though.
It is. I like it, but it's weird.
Yeah. So yeah, they did buckets of basically like a cocktail for like £5.
Was it like green? I swear.
Yeah, it was some weird colour.
I never knew what I was ordering because I used to always get someone to order for me because I had no idea what I was doing. And he always come up with a green bucket. I was like, I don't want to drink this.
And then £1 Jaeger bombs as well.
Yeah, it's lethal, that place.
Brutal.
Lethal. Yeah. Did you get very waved?
I don't really remember.
That's a problem. Yeah. Amount of times we've slept on like uni floors and stuff.
I see, that was lucky that night because I slept in Nathan's bed because Nathan slept in his girlfriend's. So,
mate, I spooned Nathan one night. I remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he consented.
It was the night where the Huddersfield, the incident night. Yeah, Nathan let me in his bed, in a small single bed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good fun.
We've had some fun. I remember, I can't believe that I've lived a uni lifestyle without going to uni.
Yeah.
It's a bit mad, that, innit?
Yeah. It's good though.
Yeah, definitely good.
Yeah. Didn't miss out on much.
How did you find uni?
How do I find uni? It was really fun, but not essential.
Not essential. Ooh.
Yeah. If like someone was watching now that is thinking about going and they don't know what they want to do with life.
So you did business management.
I did business management. Yeah. But everything I learned, you could have learned from like online courses. It wasn't that like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose you got to speak. Did you get to like have lectures with industry experts, or was it just like?
It was just lecturers, basically.
Really?
I mean, to be fair, I can tell like I got like way more confident going to uni because, that's because what I did was I made sure in my first year I was like, I'm spending all this money, I'm gonna make sure like I make the most of it.
Of course, yeah.
So whenever it was like a seminar where they were like, right, we're gonna present ideas. Who wants to present? I was like,
I'll do it.
I hated presenting.
So was it kind of you just wanted to throw yourself in the deep end and see what happened?
Yeah. I wanted
that's a good mentality that's a strong mentality to go there, especially if you were, because you say you were quite introverted in college.
Yeah.
That's
I really wanted to push myself out there as much as I can.
Sure, you went to Liverpool. You went with Harry and Ryan, but you didn't. But you didn't live with them or anything like that.
Not in the first year, no.
Yeah, so you threw yourself in the deep end.
Yeah, because I thought you might as well make the most of it. Might as well. The only thing I regret is not doing a society, but there's none that were any good for me.
Yeah, I suppose. Do you reckon? Like the DJing thing is something college I would have never expected you to be a DJ.
No, neither would I.
And then uni was just went for it, and it was like, because there was quite a few of us who got decks. I didn't get them. About what, four people got decks, doing like mixes here and there. But you just went, no, I'm making a career out of this.
Yeah.
And you just went off your own back, didn't you? And went straight into it.
To be honest, that wasn't my intention though to make a career. I was always just doing it for fun. It was more like 3 gig slots came available at this club, and my mate who worked there, Callum, he knew that I was good enough to play. He was like, we need to fill these slots. Can you fill a slot?
That's good, that. So
I was like, yeah, okay. I didn't really push to play at events, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it just kind of fell on my lap.
It's mental, that, isn't it? No, it does sound weird. It's a bit of a weird way to... Because it's that industry which is so hard to break, and yet you just dropped in.
Yeah. I'd say with anything, though, if you're trying to break something for money...
You'll fail. You never. It always. Like, you're never gonna break something if you go in for money. It's like we say all the time with like people starting like content and stuff like that. It's never gonna work, is it? Really?
No, because you just want to stay motivated through them like lower patches. Like when we had a 10 of it last week, it really fed me.
I mean, people are gonna watch this. We don't even know. But yeah, well, we do this for a laugh.
We do.
See, we've been talking, haven't we, about getting some of our mates on. Because we feel like the vibe that may create, even though it's not going to bring the new listeners in, I feel like the people who already watch us, because we know who watches and we know who don't.
Yeah.
And like with some of our lads, I think it'll be a right laugh.
Yeah, it could definitely be.
Yeah, and it'll just be a very interesting
dynamic.
We'd have to see what they say. Yeah. Let's just say that.
Some of the lads we could get on could make your editing job fun.
Yeah. We're just gonna have to say to him, well, I'm not editing. If you say so bad, it's staying in. There's nothing I can do about it. I might just pretend that I can't edit. You'd be like, yeah, I just don't know what to do.
Yeah,
don't know what I'm doing really.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've got a few guests in the pipeline as well. So
yeah, next week, if all goes to plan, got 2 lads coming on. Big drum and bass DJs.
Yes.
I say big, they're up and coming. They've got their own label, they've got their own music, they've got their own event, so that'll be very interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
And we'd never met them.
And that's what we were going for when we started it. And it's going to be the first time where both of us are going to be fresh meeting these people.
Yeah.
You've had a bit of conversations with them.
Just online with one of them. Yeah. The other one, I followed him. That's about it.
I just think it's going to be a completely different dynamic
and
something that we really want. And it's a step that we want to take this podcast going.
Definitely.
I want to talk to you about Vibe, though, because I feel like the events you used to put on, they're not small events.
No.
They were big Revolution-size events, weren't they?
Yeah, well, so we used to do, like I say, in Revolution, the capacity there was 550 all in. So it was like the basement.
Yeah.
Because...
Similar to the Revolution on Deansgate, really, isn't it? It's exactly the same layout.
Yeah, probably a bit smaller. But yeah, 550 standing capacity. And I didn't know it had a basement at first because we were going to do it over the road, but they kind of stiffed us a bit in that club.
Yeah, so you just kind of moved over naturally.
And one of the PRs there said, we've got a room if you want to check it out, and we're looking for an event to take over the space. So we went downstairs, and it was sick. Like, you know, when you walk into someone, you're like, yeah.
Yes, please.
Because I expected to walk down and to be like, all like sofas, and you know how revs sometimes are.
Like, sometimes upstairs and we like that, but it's like the one in town. The one in town's the same. As soon as you go underground, definitely not underground. As soon as you go downstairs, it's just a bar, dance floor, toilets, and then you do whatever you want with it.
We went downstairs and it was just like a sick looking bar, and then the dance floor, it was like all had loads of cool lights, lasers. It had CO2 cannons already built in. He was showing them all.
Pressing the button, like, go on.
And it wasn't even a shitty smoke machine by the DJ booth. It was built into the ceiling.
Do you know what I love? The amount of events we've gone to where we've slagged off CO2 cannons and smoke machines, and you've gone in and been like, yeah, this is brilliant. The amount of times we've slagged it off completely. Yeah. And you were like, yeah, go on, I press it on every job. I'm well happy.
I've got a few funny stories about that, actually. But
Where can we find the tickets, obviously, for people watching? If you want to come...
Link will be in the description, but if not, Vibe_Liverpool on Instagram, and then all our links are on there and stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously our next event isn't in Revolution.
Yes, so it's going to be in a big venue.
Well, technically, smaller capacity than Revs.
But
it's more of
the venue is it's not a club.
It's built for like raves.
Yeah, it's a venue.
It's a venue.
We're skirting around it. Are you going to say the name?
Invisible Wind Factory Substation.
Invisible Wind Factory, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool.
Big venue, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is, if we do it well with them, they own, obviously, the Invisible Wind Factory, the main one, and they own another place called Casimir Garden, which I had a look at, and I want to do a summer event there.
Oh, nice.
It's usually like... Yeah, it's usually like all like indie type of music and stuff, but they express it as like an expression of arts and stuff like that. So, and it's sick. They've got all like palm trees in it and cool, like fairy lights and stuff. I think that'll be sick as a terrace party. So I'm thinking, get in with them, smash it. There's a bit of progression there.
Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah. Invisible Wind Factory is a big one because of a big DJ performer there.
Big
DJs.
I mean, the day before
all drummers as well.
Day before us at Invisible Wind on the Saturday. You got Metric there, a big hospitality event, and I'm going to be playing downstairs the next day.
That's mental. So you're literally cool. Playing. Oh, it's the same complex as like you got your Metrics and your hospitality. So there's big labels going there.
Yeah. I mean, I think on the Friday it's Circus, on the Saturday it's hospitality, and then on the Sunday Vibe,
mate.
Not main room, but you know,
with a resident, you've got Dan White. You've got. Is Callum playing as well?
Yeah, so
it's both for you. Yeah,
we're debating what to do with the DJs, but we know obviously a few good DJs around town. So what we've done, we know an up and coming DJ who she's gonna go on first, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure about the set times yet. I'm not going to say that just yet.
Yeah, but it's unconfirmed.
So we've got an up and coming DJ coming on who we think's dead good, and then we've got one guy that we know, Dom Dunn, from like all the clubs in town. He's played Camp and Furnace and stuff. He's sick.
Yeah.
He's a really good DJ. And then we've got the main DJ from Lost playing as well. He's going to be on main hours.
Oh, Lakota?
Lakota, yeah.
Yeah, he's big, Lakota.
He's got a song coming out with Joel Corey, I think. So,
I mean, he's a big name. Yeah. It's as soon as I saw, because obviously he posted it to Instagram, I know who he is. So
looking forward to it. Obviously, me and Cal are going to be there as well as residents.
How would you go about organising that then? Do you message them directly? Do you have agents, or is it?
Because we're more lower level, I mean, we're not going for like the top DJs that have like loads of songs out. We just message directly.
Okay,
but
makes sense.
If you wanted to message, we tried to get for our past events, we tried to organise like Del 30, which is on Salado's label and stuff like that. But there you have to go through management, and then it's a longer process. But yeah.
So you just messaged Lakota, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm down."
Yeah. To be honest, he's helped us out before because we asked him for like a bit of advice on how to run the event and stuff. So we've like been on a call with him for like an hour or so in the past.
Very sound guy, then.
Really nice guy. So obviously we've got that connection already.
Good DJ as well.
Sick DJ.
Very good DJ.
Really good DJ. I mean, yesterday he played Hannah once, so he's alright.
Not shit, is he? No, it was shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mental.
So really looking forward to it. But what do you want to know about Vibe in the past? Have you got any questions?
So, well, I'd say it's weird me asking the questions because I kind of know the backstory already. But so Did you just go into reps and just pitch it? Was it just like a sales pitch?
Yeah. Basically just a sales pitch. They tried to sell it to us first.
Okay.
It was one of the PRs, but he was like a manager. And then the main manager said obviously she wants to meet for a meeting, and we discussed everything. So she asked everything that we'd give her.
The 2 weeks training you got in sales certainly helped.
Yeah. No, basically it was just like what I've always tried to do in like interviews or any interaction. I always try and like flip it. So say if they're like interviewing you, obviously it's a two-way thing. So you want to get something from them as well. So it's like, yeah, we're bringing all this to you, but what can you bring for us?
Oh, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Go on, Dad. You go.
Yeah. So it was like...
lots of open questions, mate.
Yeah. I didn't have that training back then. I was like, can you do cheap prices? Yeah, good.
What would be in... What would you do on a Wednesday night without us?
Thursday.
Don't matter, mate. Whatever night you're on. Just an example. What would you do on that night without us?
Exactly.
Leave it lingering, mate.
Mm.
First one to speak loses.
Oh.
We play that game sometimes. Yeah. So I asked a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
Just stay silent and wait for them to say, and you usually get. It's a good fun game. It's a good fun game. But yeah, with the vibe. Where do you want to take it? Do you want to what's your dream goal? Where do you want to go with it?
Dream goal.
I'm sure we're going to be getting Callum on about this anyway. I'm sure Callum's going to have a completely different answer.
Should get James on as well. So James is more behind the scenes, but he helps with the. So it's three people that own Vibe: me, Callum, and James.
Yeah. Well, James supports us a lot on social media. I've seen his name popping up here and everywhere.
He's not a DJ, but you know.
Shout out James. James Backhouse.
Backhouse, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out James. So the dream with taking Vibe. I mean, for the short term, we just want to put on sick events and build a profile that way because. Bear in mind, we're not done an event in 2 years. Mm-hmm. So just want to build the name, build the brand, and get it so as soon as we release tickets as a hype and they're selling, basically. That'd
be quality. Where's the one venue where as soon as you book it, you're going to be like, I've smashed this?
I'd love to do Hangar 34. I think that's a sick venue.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I thought you were going to say that Print Works.
Yeah, I want to do Warehouse Project.
Imagine that, sponsored by Vibe.
That'd be fast.
Be well hard to get into that.
I mean, Circus do it.
Have you seen a thing, you know? Have you seen what some lad did the other night?
Yeah.
Last night?
Yeah, with the pass.
Yeah. So if people who don't know, some guy, he's very clever. He's printed off like a metal card and it says on it, it's very professional. It looks really real. Good. And he's saying like, he's admitted to any warehouse project in his lifetime, whatever.
Like an Ando's black card, but for warehouse project.
Yeah. And he tried to get into it, and apparently he spent a good 20-25 minutes trying to get in with it with his bouncers, and they were nearly swaying in. And then Sasha Lord's got wind of it and was just like, "Yeah, I spotted this last night." When he quoted it and put, "Oh yeah, by the way, I've also given him free tickets for life because it's a very good idea and fair dues to him for going about it." Imagine I just give him free tickets for life.
That's sick. Yeah, he smashed it there.
He has smashed it, and it was very well done.
It looked really professional, but looked class.
Yeah, the warehouse projects are a bit. I don't think the warehouse project events are as good as they were.
I think they're better now.
Really, do you?
It used to be a good venue at Store Street.
I loved Store Street. I think Store Street was amazing.
But the second room was never loud enough.
Yeah.
And the third room was always dead.
Yeah.
And it was way too cramped and always oversold.
Yeah. But
it was
the one now, main room is unbelievable, innit? The main room is unbelievable.
The second room as well, though.
Yeah, but the problem is with the second room is...
What's the third room?
The second room is so cramped. The acts they have on in the second room are big acts as well, and it's always so cramped. Then the third room's like non-existent. It's like a sweat box.
Big room though, isn't it? For a third room?
It's high, but but the main room warehouse at the moment, but it's just so oversold as an event. And the can of waters. I hate cans of water.
Yeah.
I hate cans of water. Just put a tap in, mate.
Yeah.
Slap a tap in. Get some running water in there and I'm happy.
Yeah.
But cans of water, they only sell like cans or anything like that. It's like,
it's expensive for drinks as well, to be fair.
It's very expensive. For like a tiny...
Six quid for like a cider.
Innit? And we're not big, but we're not big cider cans either.
No.
Bring back the days of... Bring back the Fallowfield days, eh?
Yeah. Antwerp, woo!
Bring back the Antwerp mansion. If anyone's ever been to Antwerp mansion, mate, You missed out. Let's just say that. It was an abandoned house, middle of Fallowfield, that we went to every weekend. It was honestly unbelievable.
That sounds so sketchy when you put it like that. An abandoned house we used to go to.
But it was as sketchy as we're making it sound. But I never had a bad experience there. Do you know, like, sometimes when you go to an event, you always get them group of lads who are kicking off, or you get, like, I don't know, someone trying to push you out of the way. Whenever I went to Antwerp, because everyone knew what it was. Everyone had paid, like a £5 to get in.
Yeah.
So no one cared. Everyone was just there to have a good time.
Yeah.
And it just made the whole, like, feel of the event, it always ran smoothly.
Yeah, it was good.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine the days.
Talking about drinks prices, though.
Yeah.
So, like, one of the main things with Vibe that we had to do when we were doing this student night, because obviously it was a weekly thing for our students, the drinks had to be cheap.
Oh, of course.
And obviously that was a main concern with doing it at Revs, because Revs is a nice place. Like,
yeah, it's a good bar, isn't it? It's not a cheap student place usually, but we have a 2-for-1, but that's it really.
But we managed to get some sick drinks offers. It was like £1.50 for a single vodka mixer, £2.50 for a double, and it was like good. It wasn't like shitty.
No, yeah.
Vodka. It was like Kettle One, which is like equivalent to Absolute. It was crazy, and like it was £2.50 for a Corona, £3 for a pint.
Midweek though, innit? They got to get them in. You got to get the people in.
But yeah, that's all changed now. That's in the past. We're in the future.
We're in the future, mate.
Yeah. Well, we're in the present, but the present's good.
I'm excited to see where he's going to go with that. Yeah. I think Vibe, you have to change your Instagram handle, mate, the first event in Manchester.
I know, yeah.
You're going to have to change that Instagram.
Vibe England.
Was Vibe just taken, I'm guessing?
Yeah. I know.
Shocking. Pay him off, mate.
At first we were going to be Vibe Thursdays.
Oh, good job you didn't do that. Vibe Liverpool's a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we have a little break, mate? We're 20 odd minutes in, so might as well have a little break. Come back part 2.
Yeah, let's do it.
Might do. Part 2. Sorry, the awkward moments whenever we start to record. We both look at each other. We never say who's going to start, so we just like kind of look at each other like, who's going to go? We've done the clap. Who's going to go?
Yeah. In terms of, like, you know, podcasting and stuff.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Jack Mate's Happy Hour.
Yes. Yeah.
And now we've started our own podcast. I can see why that's so successful.
So can I, 100%.
He's so good at, like, doing everything smooth.
And he's not just, when he's doing it smooth, he makes it so conversational as well, doesn't he? He's very good, naturally witty as well. Yeah. And I think he's found a bit of a gold mine with Stevie as well. Because if you think about it with Stevie, he's just his mate.
Yeah, Stevie's just as good as him.
Yeah, and Stevie brings that different factor where Jack knows a guest. He obviously books them, he knows them. And then Stevie asks for questions where the viewer would want to know. Yeah. So when it's just a simple thing of like the gaming YouTubers, Jack Mate knows all about them, but Stevie brings that unique concept. Yeah. So I've been looking at him at a different. Like I noticed, have a word changed. They changed the lighting. Oh yeah. And it was the slightest change ever, and I noticed it straight away. And I was mate, a fucking great change. I'd love to have that, but yeah, I think. As we keep growing, we're going to naturally kind of upgrade our equipment as we go, aren't we? Upgrade
the equipment, upgrade how we interact with guests and stuff.
Oh, if you compare like our episodes we do now compared to like the first couple, it's mental how awkward we were and didn't know what we were doing. We still don't know what we're doing.
100 episodes down the line, we might start getting all right.
But the thing that I liked was, I'm not too sure if it was I think it was the 2 DJ lads who you discussed it with, who watched one of the episodes and they said, love the vibe. It's exactly what we want. That's why we're coming on. Yeah. And it was a bit of as soon as I saw that message from you, I was like, yeah. We're doing all right. We're doing well here. As soon as you get like people you don't know, you say, oh, I love the vibe. Yeah. Like, we want to come on.
Another lad said that as well, that's going to come on. I'm not going to say his name just in case it doesn't come through. But another DJ, I think I sent you his...
yes, you did, yeah. Looking toward December time, aren't we? Because he's very busy. He's a quite a big DJ. He's very busy. But there's a few who it's good that we're actually getting some interaction now with messaging other people. Yeah. Like,
because obviously at first we just stuck to mates and stuff. But
But now we're wanting to kind of branch out, see what happens, see what's going.
Yeah.
But busy boys, aren't we?
Busy boys.
Busy boys. You're getting very booked up at the moment.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm so busy with everything.
Yeah.
I check my schedule because I want to start I want to keep producing and stuff. Produce my music.
Of course, yeah.
And one of my songs is ready.
It's there, yeah. You happy with it?
It just needs mastering, basically.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
But so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was looking at my schedule now until next week when I'm gonna have spare time to produce, and I'm busy every single day until a week and a half away.
See, this is our problem. So with obviously they are a lot better than us, and they've got to that stage and they've grafted for it. But when you see the types of the big podcasts where you've got the Jack Makes Happy Hour, you've got you waffling stuff like that, you have a word, and it's the amount of time that they've got to just slowly work through it. Whereas I have to edit after I finish work, smash it out and get it back, and then as soon as we finish recording here, you're straight to do a 7-8 hour shift. It's hard for us to get going.
Yeah. I mean, it will be, but
it's
the
fun
fact that
though,
we're
innit?
grafting is
it is good fun, and it's opening up so many different opportunities for us. The amount of the big DJs you've spoken to, it's a little bit of networking, isn't it?
It is a bit of networking. I'm thinking that with these lads that are coming on next week, they own their own drum and bass event and drum and bass label, and obviously I'm starting to branch out into drum and bass. So.
Starting to branch out. I mean, you've been listening to it since you were 17 and 16.
Making it, but I mean,
branching out into playing it and producing it.
They have an event in Liverpool, and I want to play that.
Yeah,
because it looks quite good. So.
Yeah, I've had a look through the Instagram.
Yeah,
it's like Liverpool's not got a big drum and bass scene.
It's got no drum and bass scene.
I mean, we went and we saw a bass line event. It wasn't even drum and bass, was it?
No, it was Holy Goof.
Yeah, and it was just no one there, and.
Yeah,
and it was weird because if we'd have gone to Manchester, I'd have been a warehouse project sold out.
Yeah,
which was odd.
Yeah,
very odd.
It was when me and Ryan went. We went to watch Bruce E there.
Yeah.
Street. It was sick. That was so fun. And then we were sat outside waiting for the taxi, and the owner came up to us and said, "Got TS7 on next week. Do you want some free tickets?" Yeah, go on then. Like, why is he giving us free tickets for TS7 and we got there? There was no one there. That's why it's free. Yeah.
That's mad. Again, TS7's a headliner in Manchester.
Yeah.
It's weird how an hour away and the music scene is so different.
Yeah.
What's the music scene like in Liverpool then?
The music scene at Liverpool, I'd describe it as Scouse House.
Scouse House, yeah.
Very much
bouncy
or disco-y.
Yeah.
They love a bit of disco.
Love
a bit of disco. But at the moment, it's going more tech housey, I guess. But it's not like tech house like it used to be. It's tech house that's groovy.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good. I'm not saying tech house used to be shit.
But with Manchester, I don't even know what the Manchester scene's like. The Manchester scene is so varied. We have a very varied music scene, but we are a big city, aren't we? So it's going to naturally come. But I feel like tech house is massive in Manchester.
Yeah. I mean, Warehouse Project, isn't it?
Yeah, but people come from all over. Warehouse Project is like a nationwide thing now. People come for Warehouse Project. It's mental.
I think Warehouse Project, it does affect Manchester's nightlife, though.
It has affected, it's...
Because a DJ plays there, they can't play anywhere else in Manchester for 4 months.
Slowly, it has affected it, but...
Thing is, though, there's something similar in Liverpool now. With Circus, they do the same thing.
Yeah, true. But that's just how music works, doesn't it? It's how it evolves and moves forward. But it's not my kind of genre, is it? But I can see the genres I like slowly having to work around it.
I mean, there's a major reason why there's a major reason why Dimension's not on any Warehouse Project lineups this season.
True, yeah, I suppose.
I mean, he would be booked, wouldn't he? They'd try to book him. He'll be doing a tour.
Yeah,
I bet.
He's doing a tour.
I'd put money on it.
He's doing a tour, definitely. Yeah.
He'll do his own event because he can sell it out without Warehouse Project.
Yeah. Some of the big drum and bass acts don't need to worry about that, but then the smaller ones, you're kind of thinking, like the venues where when we used to go to, it's now Breadshed, which is the new one, but again, it's not as good as Antwerp. But the acts that we saw people on the come up.
Yeah.
And you pay £3, and you didn't really know. You knew the headliner, but you didn't really know any of the other acts.
But then as soon as you listen to him, you go and check them out.
Yeah, of course, and it's a natural progression.
See, imagine like, right, and I'll keep talking about it, but imagine if I released this drum and bass track. Done, and it suddenly starts doing a few numbers and whatever else.
Have you got a name yet?
Yeah, I have.
What, have you name of yourself?
Yeah.
Are you going to announce it? Shall we announce it? Live on the Offbeat podcast.
Now, I don't know if it's a bit cringy, but I can like it. So, AV8.
AV8? As in AV8?
As in the word AVIATE, AV8.
Ooh.
Do you want to know why?
Yeah, I'm interested because that's really out there.
Yeah, because I think it's a cool name. There's a few reasons. Cool name, and I already know what the logo is going to be. It's going to be like a triangle for the A. And
you've gone full. Yeah, here we go.
Right,
got the SEOs and everything.
And when they do lineups on like festivals and stuff.
Yeah, A's
like,
at the top.
A's at the top.
Ah, that's clever.
Yeah, I want to be at the top.
Such a quite clever that.
And they do it on if you go on like any labels' websites and they go through the artists that they've had songs. It's always alphabetical.
Cameron Crooked's always at the top. Very simple. Andy C, you have Andy C, Cameron Crooked. Always up there.
Yeah, I want to be at the top. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That.
It looks like your headliner then.
Yeah, definitely go with it. Have you sorted out like a logo and stuff yet? You just
No, not yet. I've messaged a few people because I want to get it done properly professional.
Okay. What, are you going to pay for it or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well do it properly.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
We were quite lucky with our Offbeat. One of our friends did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got very lucky, and like the intro vid.
That's sick, yeah.
Yeah, again.
I'd pay for that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd have paid for it as well, definitely.
Did she make that all herself, yeah?
Yeah, and I tried to. I literally said, do you want us to shout? We literally said, do you want us to shout this out at very bare minimum? And she was like, no.
No.
Why? Surely you want something, like at least like a bottle of wine or something. No.
Does she not have like an Instagram for a graphic designer?
No, because she worked full time doing that sort of stuff.
Oh, does she?
Well, yeah, she works in that.
So can't like shout anything out now?
No, not really.
All right, well, shout out to you know who you are.
But yeah, like we got quite lucky, but we're thinking of other ways to kind of move forward with this.
How do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Well, stickers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try and promote. Just stick them everywhere, mate. Just because it works quite well. So there's a YouTuber called Smith. Do you know who Palmers are?
Oh, the football team.
Yes. So Smith is Palmers, and he has a series called On the Road, and he goes to visit all the different football grounds, ranks them, and it's really funny videos. He does it in a really. It's not like a away days or like stuff like that where it's dead serious. He goes and takes a piss. He finds some really funny things that happen in the game and just takes a piss.
Yeah.
And he always advertises with his stickers, and you see it on Twitter all the time where people like just taking pictures of it. And I've created like stickers where it's got a QR code just straight to our YouTube. So now I've been paid. I'm gonna get some. Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah, make sure it says Offbeat and make sure it says podcast so people know what they're clicking on.
Well, I on our logo it doesn't say podcast though.
It doesn't, does it?
Just said Offbeat by Dan and Luke, and with the thing is, so I'm thinking we leave podcasts off, we can just get more clicks.
And then if you see one anywhere,
send us a picture. Yeah, let us know. Make sure you tag us in it as well.
I'm gonna give you a shout out on the pod.
Of course. Yeah. I loved the shout out last week.
Yeah.
She was well buzzing with it. I was like, go on, Anna. Don't know if she got much business off it, but you know.
I don't know.
She was loving it. Yeah, people, if you want to come on the pod, let us know. We're starting to branch out. Like there's so many like different stories. Like we always come off we go off an episode, don't we? We think, could have said, hang on. Why don't we say that story? Why do we do this? Like it's so often, but yeah. Get people on.
In terms of, you were mentioning like the guy from Palmer's.
Yeah.
You were saying to me off camera that you got a story about City Burnley.
Yeah. Well, it was just a bit of an interesting. So City played Burnley the weekend, and the Burnley fans were very kind of young, and they were giving it out quite a lot, as you would do. Yeah. And there was this one guy, right, and he was there. And he was giving it out, right, all game.
Clip on TikTok.
He was quite... No, he wasn't giving it out to me. He was giving it out to this woman behind me who got blue hair. Like, she's a lovely woman.
Right.
Giving it out to her.
Pogba's mum.
Imagine. Proper giving it out.
Yeah.
And then he was just there singing his songs, like, We Love You Burnley and all that. All of a sudden, he pulls his pants down a little bit to, like, his hip.
Right.
And we were all like, what's he doing? MUFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a United tattoo.
Right.
And I think he said MUFC. I couldn't really see it. And we all looked at him and went, you got United tattoo? And he was there like going, love United, what do you do? And we were all sort of like, what the fuck are you doing here? We were all just there like, mate, you don't look big, you don't look clever, you don't look funny, you look like a dick. Yeah. And we were there like, what are you doing here? Like, United were playing at the same time. United were playing Leicester.
Yeah.
4-2, got beat. Just want to let you know. And it was just there. We were like, why are you not supporting your own team? And he was thinking he's probably dead big, dead funny. Yeah, and I was like, but why would you do that when your own team's playing at the same time? Why would you go to the rival team game to support the other team and give it out to say that you were a United fan?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's honestly one of the strangest experiences I've ever. All of us around us, our City fans, were just there like, what are you doing? Like, you don't even look funny.
Yeah.
You just look like a complete like cock.
In your head though.
No, because we were all there like, we were just there like, what are you doing?
I didn't think you'd see me.
They look a bit like you. If you had glasses on, it looks a bit like you.
I do wear glasses.
You were proper crying at the end though with a steward.
Oh really?
Because some lads were giving him shit. Oh. And he was probably like crying to the steward at the end, and it was just like, come on mate, grow up. Just walk away, walk off.
How old do you reckon he was?
20, 21. Our age, yeah. A little bit young, probably a year or two younger than us.
Right.
And his mate was off his head. His jaw was hanging low, let's just say that. He was off his head. He was
shocked to see Burnley still in the game at 2-0.
Yeah, he was so shocked. But yeah, he was absolutely off his head.
Right.
Big Stone Island trench coat on.
Very nice.
Very easy to take the piss out of though, wasn't he? Very easy to take the piss out of.
How can a load of people wearing Stone Island take the piss out of someone wearing Stone Island though?
No, there's not many lads who wear Stone Island near us. Oh, came down, right? So I've got safe standing now. Came down, about fucking 6 lads stood there. Didn't know who they were, and I was like, fuck you. And noticed one of them, and I know who he is. And I was like, oh, we don't like him. Right. And they were stood in our seat. So luckily I got to my seat, and I was like, right, and it was probably cramped. Yeah. And they tried coming down second half. We got down a bit early. Had my pint, came down. And they tried pushing past me. I just looked at them and went, no. And they were like, oh, we were stood there first half. I went, yeah, no, but this is my seat.
Yeah.
And I'm not being crammed here for you, who I don't know who you are. So you can stand next to me. I'm happy with you standing there. I don't care. I'm not gonna grassing you out. But you're not pushing past me. And they were like, oh yeah, I'm sorry.
So they jibbed in?
Yeah, of course they do. Everyone jibs in, because where we are now, no one checks tickets anymore.
Is it easy to jib in?
So we at City, there's like a wall where the media bit starts. Right. So if you got a ticket between 114 to 1, I think it's like 1-2 something, you can just basically come and walk in our block.
Right.
And usually we're all right. At Derby Day, it gets a nightmare, mate, and we have to come down and be like, you need to fuck off. Like, I sit here every week. Like, I understand you want to come near the away fans for all the hurrah. At the end of the day, this is my seat. Yeah. You need to piss off. And usually people are like, yeah, all right, and we'll move.
Yeah.
Because everyone's season ticket holder around with me, so everyone knows.
One of them does this, shows you an MUFC and goes, come on,
But yeah, I just thought that was the weirdest story I've ever had. We've had some you see some sights at
I saw a sight once.
Where?
It was actually a picture though, obviously.
Yeah.
It was just some hooligan stood on his seat giving like shit out.
Oh, funny story.
It was you.
Nah, fuck off.
Can we go into that? Can I go into that story real quick?
There's not a fucking picture of me. What are you on about?
You were stood on your seat giving shit to the away fans.
No, it was a story that Adam made up trying to be funny. There's no picture. Have you realised that there's no picture?
There is a picture. There's
no, it's just Adam trying to wind me up.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just Adam trying to wind me up at Celtic. But there's another funny picture. 4 rows down from me, there's a young lad, and by young, he's about 5.
Right.
And me and Matty saw him at the last game.
Yeah.
And he was swearing at these away fans. And we were like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And then we saw a picture from me away, and someone took a picture of this little kid swearing. Got like fucking 10,000. Yeah. He sits 5 rows down from me. This little kid. Brilliant. He's like 5. I was like, what the fuck's happening? You see some sights on the away end.
Yeah.
You see some rough heads. Let's just say that. Yeah. Borough was the roughest.
Really?
Yeah, Borough was rough.
What were you in the away end?
Yeah, the away end at Borough, from minute 1, they were kicking off. I don't know why, because it's Middlesbrough versus Man City, but they were gunning for it. 90 minutes, like, it was good crack, to be fair. They were good. They were a good laugh. But for 90 minutes, they were horrible. I saw people spitting. Saw all sorts, and I was like, Jesus, there's some rough heads in there. Scary ones though. European.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you got you Eastern Europeans, scary, mate.
Yeah.
Because they all dress the same, look the same, and we're all there, shaved bald head.
Yeah.
Always shaved bald head, dressed all in black, and they always have either scarves pulled up to here, or they wear like all black with like balaclavas.
Yeah.
and you're looking at them like, okay, so between us is one steward who's getting paid £9 an hour to block you and me here. And I feel like you're going to come over and stab me 24/7. It is scary, mate. No. Well, there's like a railing.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
And like the Eastern European lads they are hooligans. They go to
there's still
fight.
hooliganism. Like,
Like, in England, it's not a thing
anymore.
really. But in Eastern Europe, they meet up.
Still a thing in Germany and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it is scary sometimes. Like, really scary.
I remember I went to a Europa League game. And
Europa League's bad, you know.
Yeah, it was against Fenerbahce.
Oh, yeah.
And so we came out, it was like almost pitch side seats, it was that good. But the way we were, so we were like here, and then to our side, right next to us, like a few seats down, was the away fans.
Yeah.
And then the stand behind us was also away fans. So we were like in a little L shape of like United fans. So
Yeah.
we were surrounded by Fenerbahce fans. Oh my God.
Were they in the home end?
What do you mean?
So on the L shape, were you next to the away? Were they in like the designated away end, or were they just got tickets in the home end?
No, in designated away.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was like stewards like blocking it all off.
Yeah.
But they were so fucking loud, man.
Yeah.
And it was scary as fuck.
They're good though, aren't they? They're good crack.
It was good fun, to be fair, because it was when Pogba came on or something, and then they were all there. They all got like euros out or whatever they pay with. They were like,
Like, in the European ones, there's some good fans. I think the best fans I've ever seen personally got to be either Lech Poznan was very good, and who else was good? There was a team that played in yellow. I can't remember. They were Eastern European as well. And mate,
not Dortmund, no.
No, they were Eastern European. They were like, it was like either Europa League or a Champions League, where it was like they were like fourth in the group.
Yeah.
And they were mentally good. Like 90 minutes non-stop choreographed, and it's like, come on, lads. I was like, you don't watch the game, do you?
No.
You don't watch the game. You watch
the game.
them.
Yeah.
It's mental. Who do you think are the best away fans in England? Because it hurts me to say, but I know who the best are. They are. See, I feel like this is because it's a derby.
Yeah.
But I always find United bring their A game at City.
I'll be honest, right? I've not seen many Premier League games.
Yeah.
The ones I've seen, the away fans have been shit.
Yeah.
Swansea, dead.
Yeah.
Everton, dead.
Yeah, Everton shite.
Right. I've never seen a good,
Newcastle got a great following. Newcastle, brilliant. Great crack as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great crack. They're just funny. They're just absolutely hilarious. Every single one of them's off their head.
Yeah.
And it's just funny. Who else? North East are genuinely good. All of the North East are really good. Liverpool's a myth. I've said this many times. Liverpool is just a myth of the place. It just is. It honestly just is. Great night out.
Yeah.
Quality night out.
Yeah.
And to be fair, most of the lads are alright, quite sound. But football-wise, they're an absolute myth. Tourist club, mate. So are we. City's a tourist club now.
Ooh.
We are a tourist club. It's awful. Hate it.
I know, yeah.
But,
and you still struggle to sell tickets.
Yeah. Oh, mate. They're barely on that, Burnley. But yeah, Liverpool away fans can be alright, but they can be very slow and dreary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anfield. Have you ever been to Anfield?
I've never been, no, but I know it's a myth.
How do you know? I've never been.
Because there's a lot of lads who I usually go with, always been.
Right.
Just, they all hate it. They hate Liverpool away. Just don't like it. They say it's not fun. It's not a fun away.
Yeah, because you always lose.
Yeah, apart from them. Yeah.
Draw this season, wasn't it?
Yeah. Usually, the away day's not about the result, is it? It's not about the result.
No.
It's about the day out, having a laugh with your mates and going out.
Yeah.
But, some shocking. The Midlands are good.
Would you ever, so you go on away day, would you ever go out in the town where you've been away? Or would you wait till you get back to Manchester?
Never done that. I can see people do that.
It'd be a bit tetchy though, I suppose.
Have you seen the lads night out? So there's some like lads groups, I've seen it on social media. So they will all get ready to go out, and then at 3 o'clock on July Soccer Saturday, whoever scores first, they go for a night out there.
Yeah.
In like the top 4 leagues, I think they do it. That's a sick idea.
Good idea.
But imagine if you got like Yeovil or Torquay.
Imagine if we did it and we got like Bournemouth.
Yeah.
You'd have to reserve it for the first Northwest team.
Yeah, it'd be awful. But I think imagine if you were based in like Birmingham. I think that'd be sick. Really, but then imagine if your team and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, your team scores first. You're like, staying in Birmingham. Yeah, I think we should do that. Yeah. I think that'd be alright.
That'd be good fun. I'll be up for that.
Yeah, definitely get everyone up for the idea and do it. I think it'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are like so with like away fans? So United's a weird one, isn't it? So the United away support, you can't get a ticket, can you? It's very hard to.
It's impossible to get one for the home fans, then, mind.
Yeah, I know. But like, so have you ever been to United away?
No.
I feel like it's defo an away day is defo something to just throw yourself into, mate. It's quality.
Yeah.
It's all about the day, really, isn't it?
The only away days I've done is bloody Glossop.
Yeah, but you've been to Wembley, and that looked like a good day.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Good day.
Yeah.
What's Wembley? Well, I've been to Wembley myself, but that was when it was first open, wasn't it? Really. Very early. What was the Glossop like at Wembley?
Sick, mate. I mean, obviously it wasn't sold out. It was probably about 20,000 all in that were there. There's only a few stands there. But I went with the Glossop Ultras.
The Ultras, the boys. Yeah.
We managed to get a drum into Wembley. It was non-stop chanting all the way through. It was good fun.
Yeah, it's good laugh. It's like, do you know what I don't get is about away fans? Choreography. Do you know like the Germans? Have you ever seen them? So they always have these lads who stand at the front, and what they do is they stand with their back to the pitch.
Yeah.
And then they choreograph everything. And I always think like, that's pretty fucking mental, that.
It is crazy.
Like the proper choreography.
Very efficient.
It's fair. It's a long time I've coached, isn't it, from Germany to England. So I got time to plan it, I suppose. But I always think like, if someone did that at City...
Okay, boys, this one's the Macarena. That wasn't German.
You're Mexican?
I know.
Were you channeling like your Narcos?
Yeah, I was channeling my inner German, but it just wasn't German.
Yeah.
Yeah, Macarena.
No, again, you've just not gone... You're so bad with accents, aren't you?
Hey.
You're not good though, are you?
I'm not, no.
Neither am I. I can do a Brummie and that's it.
Brummie.
I can't even do a Brummie, I can do a Dudley. I can do a Dudley and that's it.
But anyway, getting back to football. What's going wrong with United, mate?
Yeah.
We're shit. I'm finally admitting it now. Alright, we lost 4-2. We got absolutely slapped.
What do you think is the problem though?
I'll do
his interview to you.
Okay, I think that we've not got enough workhorses.
Okay.
I think the players don't work hard enough off the ball.
Why do you think that is?
Because Gary Neville said it.
No, but why do you think? there's a reason I'm trying to fish out of you. I know why that is.
What, do you think it's because of the manager?
Because you just fucking splurged 350k on fucking Ronaldo, who's on probably double the money that anyone else is on.
Well, you think that's it?
I don't think it's good, mate. I don't think it's done you good. He can't have done you good.
Surely that will motivate players to play harder, though.
No, I don't think so. You brought him in for commercial gain,
and
I don't think it's a good signing. I reckon he's gonna do you well, but if I was McTominay, right, I've been grafting for years at United, and like they probably struggle hard with the money. I mean, you see Ronaldo come in, especially when the talks were he was going to go to City for like 200k a week. That was the rumours. And United have just put like 350k in.
Yeah.
It's like the time when the amount of money you pay for like people on loan. When you brought Falcao in, the money he was on.
Yeah.
I just think the football club of Man United is not run like a football club. It's run
like a business, yeah.
Yeah, and it's run poorly.
Yeah. I don't think that would affect that. You'd still work just as hard. I think it's just the fact we've got too many amazing players. Do you know what I mean? Like,
got too many egos, mate. You don't got to make them amazing players. You got egos, mate.
I can count 6 in the first team that could be a star player.
Do you think 6 would get in City's team? Honestly,
I think Ronaldo would. So we're going to sign him.
Okay.
Shaw would.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think Fernandes would.
Where would he play? Who are you dropping? Is he
De Bruyne.
No, you're not. Right. Be honest there. Yeah, Bruno possibly, yeah. You've got 3 there. Who else would get in City's team? Centre halves, no. Wan-Bissaka, no. Fred, no.
On current form.
McTominay, no.
On current form, De Gea.
De Gea, no.
He's been world class this season.
Rashford? Would Rashford get in City's team?
No. Not currently. I think Greenwood would.
Get in the team?
Yeah.
No. Foden's better than Greenwood.
You think? They're not even in the same position.
Foden plays on the right for us.
Oh, do they? I thought he played centre.
No. Yeah, well, Pep plays what he wants, mate. People just move around as they want.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can name 3 players could possibly get in City's team. That's bad, that.
Nah, more.
Mate, it used to be 11. Do you remember the days when it used to be all 11 United players would walk in City's team?
Yeah.
And now 3 players are getting.
No, 6.
Go on then.
Alright.
I don't care, it's going over 30 minutes. It's going to make me hard to edit. I want to hear this before we finish.
Shaw.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka. Walker's a fraud.
Walker's not a fraud.
He is, and he's old as well. Get rid.
Oh, Wan-Bissaka's great defensively. He's got fuck all going forward, don't he?
Pogba. Fernandes.
Pogba would not get. I don't think
Ronaldo.
Pogba getting. I wouldn't
Greenwood.
want Pogba. No. No.
Yeah.
I don't think Pogba getting City's team.
He would.
I'd rather have Gundogan over Pogba. I think Gundogan does what Pogba does in a lot more direct fashion.
You reckon?
Pogba slows your play down. He's great in the ball. Great eye for a pass. Yeah. But he's so one man. It's all about him. And in his role, he doesn't need to do that. You've got Fernandes in front of him. Give the ball to Fernandes.
Yeah.
Let him do that. Your job is to be box to box. Your job is to just be box to box, score a few goals, do your job. Not be.
That is the issue. There's too many egos.
He's a shit Yaya Toure. I've said that just for a clip. I'd have Yaya over him though. Yeah. I'm being biased, but yeah, Bernardo Silva would walk into your team 100%. I think he's been City's player of the year this year.
Who are you dropping?
Rashford.
Rashford don't even get in the first team.
All right, then. I think he's better than Bruno, mate. I'd have Bernardo or Bruno. I think Bernardo's quality.
Right, okay.
Consistency wise, he's Bernardo Silva's been player of the year this year for me.
Right, okay.
Unbelievable. He embarrassed Liverpool.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone embarrass a side like Liverpool like he did.
He
it
embarrassed
was
him
mental.
so much. It was 1-1.
Mate, he ran him apart.
It
was 2-2, but Liverpool didn't really have it. It was 2-2 because Mo Salah was absolutely incredible at football.
Best player in the world.
Do you think so?
I think so. At the moment, yeah.
I think, yeah. I wouldn't argue against it, but I wouldn't be like, yes, he is.
No, it's not like a definite clear cut, but
I think he's unbelievable, though, isn't he?
He is cracking.
He turned into Messi the weekend against
I'm a bit jealous.
His goal.
Yeah.
It's like, go on, lad.
Yeah.
Just got a bit of star quality. But yeah, I'm a big advocate for Bernardo Silva. I think Foden is unbelievable. Foden's just next level. And then just that striker position where De Bruyne, completely better. Rodri does a job. I like Gundogan.
Rodri isn't getting anywhere near United's squad.
We've got 3 centre-halves who are better than all your centre-halves. Stones, Laporte and Diaz, every single one of them in your team.
All them but Diaz.
He's not, well...
Maguire was shocking against Leicester.
Well,
I don't know. I
thought Varane was going to be the new Messiah. The new Beckenbauer.
He's kept us
Shipping 4. Shipping 4, mate.
Oh, United is shit. Let's move on. You know, I had a dream. I can't believe I had this dream. I had a dream before we played Leicester that we were going to get knocked out the FA Cup, and then realistically, I thought in my head, we're not going to win anything this season. Sad that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite sad that, mate.
The only thing I'm hoping for is bloody FA Cup. It's got knocked out of the League Cup. That's fucking. You know what I mean? Nah, we'll win the Champions League this season. Come on.
Gotta believe, mate. You've gotta believe.
Gotta believe.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with City this year. I can't see us winning Champions League, mate, to be honest with you.
All I'm thinking is this next few games for United could change the whole season.
Yeah.
I think they will. If we lose them all, I think Holly's gone.
Yeah, I saw a very interesting point Who was it who was saying it? Mark Goldbridge, which I thought was mental, because usually he sprouts shite. But yeah, he gave out a really good point, and he did like a minute-long video, and he was talking about Ollie, and he went, the only reason Ollie's still in the club is because he is an ex-United player, and the fans love him.
Yeah.
So the fans want to see him succeed. You want to see him succeed, don't you?
Yeah.
And you're still going to sing his name, you're still going to support him, but he's not that good. He's not a good manager, is he?
He's average, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very...
He's not bad.
He's very meh, isn't he?
He's good for the club.
Yeah, he is, and that's what the club wants. They don't care about the football results. And that's just how it is, that's how United works, mate.
And on that bombshell...
No, not a bombshell. We shall end the podcast.
Yes.
Make sure you head down below, like, comment, subscribe, get in touch with us. Show us a bit of love as well. We always appreciate.
Get yourselves down to Vibe, Sunday 31st of October.
Description, link tickets. We're going to be promoting on our socials as well.
Yeah.
So head on down.
You're going to be there? You're going to come down?
I can't, mate. I'm in London.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's Tony's birthday.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm in London. Looking forward to that. Should be good, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't come down, unfortunately.
Yeah, you've got a very big surprise for her.
I've already told her about it.
Oh.
Yeah, I unveiled it quite nicely actually. I got one of them scratching show. So I was like,
nice.
you're going to Hamilton, and
I'm not proposing.
Clipped. And then I stuck all the train tickets, everything, as she went along the corridor, so
Very
she could
cool.
see bit by bit. Then I sat in here, and as soon as she opened the door, I started press playing on Alexa. Hamilton started playing.
That's very romantic. I'm proud of you.
Thought of it, mate. I thought about it, mate. Yeah, I thought about it. So yeah, she was very happy. And for the last week, she's been looking at food places in London. So we are eating well.
No boo.
No boo. I might have got decent commission last month, mate, but not no boo. Anyway, so yeah, head on down, show us a bit of love. Make sure you follow our socials as well. We're very active on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook as well.
Yes, we are.
Make sure you don't miss an episode. We shall see you next week hopefully with some two guests. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
See you then.
See you.